Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the weekly MMA Cycles Market Update. Today is Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025, and we're seeing markets on the move once again. Stocks seeing a nice rally here today after a report just emerged that the United States and the European Union are trying to settle on a 15% tariff within a trade deal. So, there's a lot to break down here when it comes to the geocosmics of this agreement, but let's go ahead and start off by looking at what's going on in stocks because you see here today the Dow Jones leading and outperforming to the upside. The NASDAQ has been taking a little bit of a breather. It's barely up on the day, but we still have not seen the Dow make a new all-time high, which we remain fixated upon. We need to see a new all-time high on the Dow in order to confirm this rally. Now, obviously, the market is taking this news with the European Union pretty well. Yesterday, we even had an announcement that a trade deal with Japan was struck as well. Now, the elephant in the room, of course, is that Mercury is retrograde. So, will these agreements last? That is a big question, of course. Today, we also have Venus square Mars, and then tomorrow, we're going to have the Sun trine Saturn and Neptune. On Friday, we'll have Sun opposite Pluto. So, it's interesting because when we had Liberation Day, back in March. Mercury was retrograde also. And now we have all of these announcements of trade deals getting struck. I think we need to maintain a reasonable level of skepticism. Now, that doesn't necessarily change our approach to the market per se. Obviously, any big breaks taking place during Mercury retrograde, the trickster, otherwise it's known as, warrant a fair bit of caution and skepticism. But the trend has been up. The trend has been up in the last 3 months, and so it's looking pretty bullish overall. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening in the bond market. We're seeing bonds sell off today. They're coming back down. Still is a lot of chatter in Washington in terms of whether Fed Chair Powell is going to get fired, whether he's going to resign. He was referred to for prosecution for perjury, apparently. There's a feud going on, and I think it's going to amplify the further Pluto gets into the sign of Aquarius. Pluto going to be conjunct the Fed's natal Uranus at 5 degrees Aquarius next year. And of course, we also are going to have the Saturn-Neptune conjunction on the Fed's midheaven. We're also seeing some good moves take place in precious metals. Gold is selling off today, but it has been hanging out near the highs. Gold tends to like Neptune. And so we have Sun trine Neptune tomorrow. We'll see if it can reverse back higher. Silver is looking pretty solid, hit a 14-year high here earlier today. It's giving some of that back right now, but this has been a pretty strong trend, which has really come to life. It's up $10 or so per ounce over the last 3 months, which is pretty notable as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at currencies. You're seeing a pretty quiet market over in the euro. Keep in mind that you do have Venus square Mars today, so we are looking at some potential reversals in currency markets. The euro has been very strong year to date, appreciating over 15%. We're getting late in some key cycles, so we'll be keeping our members to the daily and weekly reports updated on that front because there could be a big reversal brewing here in the euro, especially considering the massive short position in the US dollar. You take a look at the yen, dollar yen, you are trying to form a higher low here. We did take out that high from the 12th of May, which is pretty significant. And so now if you form a higher low, you could make a pretty strong argument that the trend is turning back higher. So we'll keep watching that. Let's take a look at what's going on in the energy market. Crude oil still struggling to sustain a bid. We are getting later in some cycles that we track. Sun trine Neptune tomorrow. We'll have to keep an eye on what's going on here in the energy space near term. But again, we're in Mercury retrograde. Got to be careful. Believing things that you hear, even things that you see. Messaging is a bit off right now, and so again, you're seeing all these big moves take place in stocks and crypto and all that. Crypto, by the way, Bitcoin did close in the cash market at its highest level in history yesterday. and now it's giving some back today, but overall going sideways near the high. As a rule, that is some pretty bullish price action. We are going to be coming up into a conjunction between Venus and Jupiter in the sign of Cancer in a couple of weeks here. So that could, provide a nice backdrop for crypto prices to continue higher. Obviously, Ethereum has stolen the show over the last couple of weeks. It is finally giving back some of those impressive gains, but this is pretty normal and healthy price action. I wouldn't make too much of it right now, but we are going deeper into the summer months. We just started Leo season. So middle of summer here in the northern hemisphere, middle of winter for our friends in the southern hemisphere. But overall, markets are trending higher. We're seeing still the majority of strength come from overseas. Greece, Poland have been very strong markets year to date. Germany has as well. But overall, keep following the trends, keep following the cycles and the geocosmics, and let that guide us in this highly uncertain time. So that's all I have for today. Quick update for you. We have a very nice lineup of guests that are set to join us in the coming weeks, so I'm sure that you will enjoy those. Want to thank you for watching. We did just publish the monthly tech report yesterday. That was published by MMA analyst Vibke Held, who is also the director of the Merriman Market Timing Academy. Enrollment is still open for MMTA. We're going to be starting on the 27th of September, so only about 2 months left. And the class is more than halfway full already, if you can believe it. There's been a lot of interest, so if you are interested in learning more about the world's premier financial astrology education course, send us an email at customerservice@MMAcycles.com. But that's all we had for this week, so thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. We have plenty of updates coming your way. But that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you same time, same place next week.